Whew, I've got to speak after that. Let me pull myself together. Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for coming out today to Stand for Life. Thanks for being here. Woo! My name is Tamra Johnson, and I am so honored to speak to you today. I am one of the coordinators for the Silent No More Awareness campaign here in the Portland metro area. I'm also a team member for the Rachel's Vineyard Post-Abortive Healing Retreats. And I want you to know both organizations have tables here today at all of the tents, I believe. So please go by and visit them and get some information for you or a friend. I'm actually here today, though, to share with you my personal experience in the 40 Days for Life campaigns. How many of you have been involved in previous 40 Days for Life campaigns? Woo! Good. I know there's a lot of you because I know many of you out in the crowd today. For those of you who have not participated, 40 Days for Life is a community-based campaign that draws attention to the evil of abortion through the use of a 3-point program: prayer and fasting, constant vigil, and community outreach. The 40-day campaign tracks biblical history where God used 40-day periods to transform individuals, communities, and the entire world. This past October was the third 40 Days for Life campaign that I have been an active participant. Every campaign has saved more babies than the last, and this past 40 Days for Life was nothing more than a complete miracle. Our local campaign took place at the Lovejoy Surgery Center, where many of my dearest and closest friends have had their abortions. They, as well as myself, are living with and spending the rest of their lives trying to deal with the hole in their hearts and souls caused by our choice. At this center, abortions are done 6 days a week, and as you can imagine, here in Portland, it's a very busy place. We stand at the side, the rear, and the front entrance of the facility and hope that the women and men going in will come to us and get a bag of helpful information, as well as information on how both they and their child can live with adoption or other options. We also pray. Catholics, Protestants, young and old stand side by side, not only to pray for the women and men walking into the clinic, but for the clinic staff as well. We know that locally at least 4 babies were saved during this last campaign, and hopefully, amen, and hopefully others that we're not even aware of. On the last day of the campaign, my friend Cheryl, who is here today, was holding her sign that said, "I regret my abortion." A woman entering the clinic with her boyfriend looked at the sign really sadly. And Cheryl had never, ever spoken to any of the women going in. She had never given them any information. She just stood with her sign to make a statement. But on that day, she was moved to do just that. Following their conversation, the woman said she couldn't do it and pulled away from her boyfriend and ran back to her car. Both her boyfriend and the Lovejoy manager, who I know pretty personally, tried unsuccessfully to coerce her into changing her mind and going into the clinic. This was Cheryl's first year to participate in the 40 Days for Life campaign, and let me tell you, it takes a lot of courage to hold such a bold sign on the street in front of everyone. Thank you, Cheryl, for your commitment and courage to the unborn. I'm not sure where you are, but thank you. We also participated, one more thing. Nationally, over 580 babies were saved during that campaign. 7 abortion clinics shut their doors. Eight clinic workers quit their jobs, including the director of a Planned Parenthood in Texas named Tamra Johnson, when she experienced an amazing conversion. You can read about her story on the 40 Days for Life website, and she'll also be in San Francisco if any of you are traveling there. We also participated in a Life Chain event organized by Bill Diss with Precious Children of Portland that took place on Northeast Martin Luther King Avenue, where one of the largest Planned Parenthoods is currently being constructed and is scheduled to open in February of 2010. On both sides of the street for about 17 blocks, we had men, women, and children standing together for life. More often than not, the cars driving by were honking, giving us the thumbs up, truly, and thanking us for being there. One thing I am certain of after this past 40 Days for Life campaign is that hearts are being changed and babies are being saved. Praise God. The next 40 Days for Life campaign begins on February 17th. Bill Diss, Therese Rushink, Randy Stewart, and myself will lead the Portland campaign, and it will be focused at the Planned Parenthood at the intersection of MLK and Beach Streets. Our kickoff will be held on Sunday, February the 14th, as that is when this abortion center is scheduled to have their grand opening celebration. More information will be forthcoming as the event gets closer. Marie Barzan will be leading the Beaverton campaign and Georgia Perry the Forest Grove. I also know that there will probably be campaigns in Vancouver and Gresham as well. So just go to the 40 Days for Life website and check that out. That is daysforlife.com, and sign up to receive updates on the campaign. We also have 40 Days for Life tables in different areas here today where you can get information and leave us with your email and or phone number to make sure you get all of the local updated information to participate in some way during this next campaign. We need all of you. It is awesome that so many of you have come out today in this rainy weather for this amazing event. But we all have an opportunity and an obligation to do more. I am going to ask each and every one of you today to make a commitment to be involved in some way. Will you do that for me? Come on, a little louder. Let's go. Woo! I promise you that it will change your life, but ultimately it will save someone else's. May God bless you all with strength, hope, and courage.